goes woof, cat goes meow, bird goes tweet, and mouse goes squeak. Cow goes moo, frog goes croak, and the elephant goes toot. Ducks say quack, and fish go blub, and the seal goes ow, ow, ow. But there's one sound that no one knows. What does the fox say? What the fox say? What the fox say? Hatty, hatty, hat ho, hatty, hatty, hat ho, hatty, hatty, hat ho. What the fox say? What the fox say? Big blue eyes, pointy nose, chasing mice and digging holes. Tiny paws up the hill, suddenly you're standing still. Your fur is red, so beautiful, like an angel in disguise. But if you meet a friendly horse, will you communicate by how will you speak to that horse? What does the fox say? What the fox say? What the fox say? What the fox say? What the fox say? Secret of the fox, ancient mystery, somewhere deep in the woods. I know you're hiding, but it's your sound. Will we ever know? There'll always be a mystery.
Hey guys, Make It All Maniac here with a fantastic fox. I'm not Mr., I'm Mrs. Fox, so yes. The fantastic Mrs. Fox Dollar Tree haul, because what does the fox say? Dollar Tree rocks. Let's get on with this. I found 2 bags of the 6.5 ounce tortellini with cheeses, and it says it cooks within 15 to 18 minutes, so I thought I'd give them a try, but I don't know, 1 bag looked like it may not have been a lot, so I had to get 2. Me and Vinny went out and were shopping kind of like all day on New Year's Eve, and we stopped at a bunch of stores, and we grabbed 2 more of these since these aren't at our usual store. Sorry if I'm looking around, if you guys can see that, but I've got my mirror so I can see what the heck I'm doing hanging in the air, and I'm just not used to that. I found some Coconut Beach coconut chips, so we're going to see how those are. It says vegan, dairy-free, non-GMO, gluten-free, no preservatives, no cholesterol, never fried. Grabbed a mild salsa paste picante. Oh. Yes. Then I thought this was a steal. It's 16 ounces of whole flax seeds. Check that out. That is a huge bag full. I mean, I spent, I think, like 79 cents in the grocery store on this teeny little, like, itty-bitty packet. And, of course, the striped shortbread. My brain is, like, not thinking right. It's, like, not thinking at all. I wonder if boxes are issues. Then I found some Christmas clearance. Yes, I did. I found and grabbed 2 of the 30-pack of the mini candy canes. I grabbed 2 of those because you can only get candy canes one time a year. And then before, I had hauled a peppermint candy cup, and I called it a peppermint shot glass. I ate mine on Christmas, and I did not have the one with the green in it. Mine was just red and white, so I'm hoping these don't necessarily taste like the green ones, but they both said, you know, the same flavor. When I was looking at them, there was a couple different designs when I bought my first one, but I wanted to stock up on these. These were all I could find, so I got them. And then grabbed the kid a onions. Wannabe Funyuns. There you go. Any more food stuffs? Yes. I got another. Oh, it's not jalapeno. Dang. It's nacho. Boo. I gotta go back to the store because I don't want nachos. Sorry. And then, oh, this was a really good deal. I grabbed some flour. 5 pounds. I only had, I think, like looks like about 2 cups left, and I wanted to make a homemade Texas cake, so I got that for a steal of a deal. And some canola spray. And in the kitchen lines, I found one of those Gibson Home painted by Warren Kimball coffee mugs. I found the pig. I seen the sheep and I didn't get him. He was this big, shaggy, woolly one. I couldn't find the cow. I wanted the cow, but now I want the sheep on the way. Bless you, boo. My cat tree is up behind this and my cat sneezed. On the way home shopping, I had thought of the way that I would show my cup and why I really decided I liked the sheep now. It reminded me of Ma on Babe, the Border Lester you. I'm a Border Lester you. Stop that! But anyway, I got a coffee cup. And then I saw these, so I grabbed more of the sparkling citrus stick-ups. These smell really good. I love them. And then I grabbed a blue tablecloth for a backdrop. And I grabbed this red one. I grabbed a box of the Store It. They're called cover-ups, but I think they're like shower caps for your plate. And the manager at my local store thought that was just the craziest way to describe it, but he knew what I was talking about. Didn't have them. Had to get them in a different city, but he knew what I was talking about when I said shower caps for your dinner plates, but I didn't think he was going to be able to stop laughing to talk to me. And then these are gone. We ate these on New Year's Eve night and New Year's Day with a meat and cheese tray and with different all kinds of stuff on it. We devoured the bread and butter pickles. And then I thought these were a really good deal. It's the foldy flip or fold top sandwich bags, but there's usually 100. Right now, there's some with 150, so I grabbed 2 of them. And then I grabbed 2 of the Glad Ziploc version of the sandwich bags. We go through a lot of bags storing leftovers in this house. And then, ooh, this was so cool. I found a 6-pack of Bonnie Bell I Define eyeliner pens, and it looks like there's a teal, a gold, a blue, a lilac, it looks like a glittery black, and a white. I need that white. last white eye stick I had, my eye got so red, and I didn't even poke my eye with it. I just drew up to the edge of my eye, not even my inner line. And it looked like I dumped like rubbing alcohol in my eye. It was like, I did my haul completely different, or I didn't even do it. I did it the next day, and I didn't get to do the makeup look I wanted. And now I may be able to. Not look like I got pink eye or red eye or, oh my goodness, golly gee. And then I got this because I need it for my intro. You already seen it. Hee hee, time warp. And then I grabbed 2 of these. The flowers were the only shape. I've seen hearts hauled and other stuff, but I only found flowers. Now, what I wanted to do with this, and I got 2 of them, one is for my paint brushes, and one is for my makeup brushes. I'm constantly using my paint brushes, and then I like lay them on the edge of the table, hanging off so they don't roll or bump, get anything else all painted. And, you know, usually I have a painting mat, but you don't ever want to move your stuff and set it down on your paint, so I kind of tend to hang them off. But now I can stick my used brushes in here. So that's why I got those. Alright. Ooh! Ooh, ooh, ooh. Has anyone, this is the spray, this is the adhesive spray. I grabbed 2 cans because if it's any good, I'm not going to find it again, and I know that. Has anyone actually who's hauled this used theirs? If so, please comment below. Is it any good, or do these things stink? And then for the boots in the house, got some athlete's foot spray. Military boots can make your feet kind of yucky. And then I've seen these hauled over the last day, and I've not seen the ones I found. Okay, there's all different kinds. There, it doesn't say on the cardboard what the colors are or nothing. One side on all of them said new shade except for this one, and then the other I'm guessing was old. Both of these are scented. So I've never had any of them scented. It looks like a lime green and a pretty lilac, both kind of metallic, but they're Revlon, 2 for $1. Yay! And if you dig, they had scented. I found a Mr. Clean Magic Eraser sponge to get my foxy fingerprints off the walls. Yay! I found the jewelry cleaner. Again, has anyone used this who hauled it? I've seen a few people haul it. Did it work? Is it any good? Did it make your stuff look funky and all tarnished and antique? Because I'm not wanting to antique everything. Some of my old stuff can stay looking old, but, you know, my pretty new stuff, I'd like it to stay pretty and new. So what's it going to do? Am I going to look like I'm wearing a dumpster on my hand? Let me know, please. Thank you. I grabbed one of the Excedrin mild headache. There are 30 in here, guys, and take 2. So there's 15 doses in there. That is a heck of a deal for $1. The brat had to have some Dragon Ball Z Evolution cards. There you go, meanie. And he had to have a Pokemon White Edition sticker book, 250 stickers. Includes exclusive foil stickers. You know not to stick these on the walls in your bed and your dresser and stuff. Don't put it on your Xbox. Okay. I grabbed a box of garbage bags. We already took 2 out of there, but you get 2 free right now, so yay! Alright, and then I found the St. Patrick scarves, guys, and I do believe I got all the ones with clovers. This one's like a cream with 3 different shades of clovers. Let me see if I can double that up, because I don't know if you guys can see through it or not, because I'm looking off a mirror that has a bad glare, so I'm pretty much using it right now just to take aim. Hey! But there's this one. And then there's this pretty, like, darky emerald green. Not quite hunter, but not like Crayola green. And, it's all just white clovers. I love four-leaf clovers. I used to love just lying around in the playground when I was a little kid. I like to look for four-leaf clovers and then fossils out of the playground rocks. Anyone else do that? And then I like to play in the snow when there was snow. I was way more active in the winter. And then there's this pretty lighter green with all different sizes of four-leaf clovers and like looks like 3 different colors. So I had to have all the clover ones. And speaking of clovers, I got me 2 clover dish towels. Speaking of dish towels, I grabbed 2 Valentine's Day ones. That's what they look like. It says love, be mine. Happy Valentine's, your sweet XOXO, always and forever, and all different shapes and block letters and whatnot. So, grabbed me a set of those. New makeup. I've not even seen anyone haul these yet. I found some Mulani Ultra Fine Liquid Eyeliner, waterproof, sparkling, intense color. I found sparkling turquoise and emerald green, number 6 and number 5. Let's swatch those. Oh wow, guys, you got to see this. I'm already going crazy, and I've only swatched one. Oh my goodness. All right, the colors of these were number 5, sparkling turquoise, and number 6, emerald green. Where are they at? Can you guys see that color? But these are crazy bright. Like, oh my goodness. I'm totally going to have crayons throw up all over my eye. I wish they had more colors. You guys need to find these. These are totally awesome. Having a good time? Beepity beep beep beep. Alright, following makeup, I have 2 makeup brushes. I found a Wet n Wild eyeshadow brush. I needed another one because I'm tired of washing the one. I actually should have got a couple of these, but I've not seen it come in this kind of package, and I like to make sure these aren't going to fall out. But there's a Wet n Wild eyeshadow brush in like a little Ziploc-y bag. And then there's an e.l.f. fan brush. And it says to create a soft wash of color over cheeks and blending aid. We can fan our beauty onto us, yes. And then Bubba got a book, Deepen the Wave. I think it's a surfer book. Dude. And then look, okay, everyone was going crazy over the Gala bags for cell phones. I found a Gala for your MP3/iPod Nano. Alright, let me get this out of here. Alright, and this is what the bag looks like out of the package. One side's got 2 flowers, one's got a close-up of one. And here's an iPod. And I like that. That makes me happy. Then, ooh, I grabbed 4 of them. I finally found the self-laminating sheets. They're each a 5-pack, so I got 20. Yay! And then I found these stickers in one of the Valentine's section. There's 4 different sizes of gem hearts in all in red. some door magnets. I got the Luck of the Irish, and ooh, it's got a cute rainbow. Here. See that? That's all what it's got, guys. It's got 6 individual 4-leaf clovers. The Luck of the Irish with a hat and a 4-leaf clover attached to it. A hat. A pot of gold. A horseshoe with 2 clovers and the rainbow. And then I grabbed a pot of gold with, looks like 3 extra coins, an individual, and a double, and 3 clovers. They had to build a leprechaun one, but I didn't like it so far. And then I needed a calendar to actually be able to use, not to craft. So January, and I got a 2016 Sunrises calendar. It's got some pretty. And then I grabbed 2 of these. I grabbed one because I needed some Tinkerbell images for a pocket letter. I have got so many I started and I need to finish. And then I grabbed one for my girlfriend. Do you know who you are? Do you? Do you? I found one. Only one. What am I going to do with only one pound of gummies? But these ones are the 1-pound bag of gummy candies, and these look like they're wanting to be like the lemon head gummies. My favorite are the ones with the big gummy bears, because scattered throughout it there is at least about, I'd say, a little over 1 bag's worth of Haribo twin cherries in with the 1-pound bag of the huge. They're not like regular gummy bears, they're like jumbo gummy bears, and they're mixed in with that. And then I had to have this little leggy dude. It's a frog with a glittery heart, and he's got a cute crown, and he's got a cute little dangly feet. So I had to have him. Then I got this 24 ounce of cool peppermint mouthwash, because Bubba needs some mouthwash. I got some plastics. Let me show you real quick. In the plastics, these were used on New Year's, and unfortunately Vinny learned the hard way that the sponges with the scour on one side cannot be used on plastic. But these were really clear, and they're a thick plastic. I mean, these aren't a chintzy little one, but they were, you know, individual. We took the tags off. Vinny and his buddy celebrated on New Year's with a bottle of Welch's juice. And then I needed to replace some of these that I have in use with other ones. And I needed a new bucket. The one I had sprung a leak, so, yep. And then, ooh, I finally found these. I got the jewelry hanger. And then I found some new knee highs. Black, gray, and blue stripes. Black, gray, white, and pink stripes. Big stripes of black, brown, and like cream. No, gray, brown, and cream. I don't know why I said black. And then this pretty pinky slight purple color. And then ooh my, I finally found the new set of washi. Now I think 3 of these repeat another set Dollar Tree's put out before, but I have to check with the ones in my drawer. I'll let you know what they are as I go through them. I got these owls. And I got these keys. Then there's these stripes and polka dots. And then this pretty rainbowed like chevron. And that looks like orange or reddish colored stripes. And then they're like a, I don't know, olivey green with white leaves. And then this is like a traveling one of like stamps and whatnot. I think this may be a repeat. And then there's this polka dot. It's gray, yellow, and darker gray. And then this black and white one. And then it's raining washi here, guys, if you can hear all the thuds. And I think this is a repeat pattern. It looks like flags, like a banner. And then there's a bluey purple almost, like blotched on base with clouds, white clouds and raindrops. And then pink cheetah, I think, is also a reprint. And while I was at one of the Dollar Trees, I was coaxed by the sticker machine. And the first 50 cents I put in, I got Kevin. And then I was so happy, I put in another 50 cents and I got Stuart. Yeah, Stuart. I think that's it for my Dollar Tree part. Let's move on to some Mighty Dollar, shall we, guys? Alright, before we move on to Mighty Dollar, while I was pulling out my Mighty Dollar stuff, because I separate my stuff into laundry baskets when I do, like, when I lose my mind. While I was shopping at the Dollar Tree, I found these, because I want to do a couple of adding more to, you know, upcycling, or it's not really upcycling because it's not changing the purpose. It's like redressing, or I don't really repaint it. I just add more to the existing nail, and I want to do a couple of them for Valentine's Day, and I already have one idea I can't wait to try in mind, and it needed a more plain nail. I kind of wanted like a solid color, but the only ones I could find were glow in the dark, and that's not really Valentine's Day. And then the metallic, and for the design I want, metallics aren't the right solid color, so in case I got two of them in case it really turns out, and I want to do two for a nail giveaway for that design. Now on to Mighty Dollar. Now while I was at Mighty Dollar, I did find some nails, and these are all mine, and that's about how big the thumbnails are of the Sassy and Chic on me from Dollar Tree, so I'm not wearing them anymore. But I will wear nails for an occasion from time to time if my nails are, you know, I was tearing down a huge pool, so I cut them all short. I found, and with the lights in here, I think there's going to be a bad glare, so best I can. Ooh, it has a glue. Check those out, and they look kind of longer. It's silver, like chrome, with half blue with white stars, but kind of like swirly, like the flag is being blown, and then half red and white stripe, but just in the like tips. And it comes with a glue, and I bought two of them because I figured in a giveaway I would throw these in with a huge Mod Podge of junk giveaway I've been collecting for a while. So one for me, one for you guys. Ooh, now I'm sorry I'm the crinkle, but I couldn't let these get hurt. Oh my good golly gee. I got 3 of these. Now, it's a Lulu brand one-piece headband. It said it's $10. It's like tannish suede braided over. It's probably it's a metal headband, but the headband on the inside is wrapped with ribbon before the braid of suede was attached to it. And then there's 3 little danglies, each with a feather and a mini feather on top, all linked with like jewelry pieces. I got 3 of these. One for me. One for my girlfriend I'm collecting another box for, who's addicted to hair junk. And then I do believe I'm going to put this one in my mishmash of Mighty Dollar and Dollar Tree stuff giveaway. I've been collecting on this, I think, since about a month into starting my channel. I mean, I started my account, I think it was in January, but I didn't start uploading till I think I think it was April was the first month I actually, I actually had a video up and going. And these were totally adorable. I found an ice cube tray that has a dozen penguins. Yes, I said it, penguins. I so got penguin molds, and you can use these for chocolates and whatnot. It's the silicone. And then Bubba had to have this like ear wrappy Velcro doodad in Army because he generally walks everywhere. He walks to the school a lot to go meet up with the guard because he's got to be at like everything. And then I found this. It is a honker horn, and it's Mike Wazowski. It's like meant for your bike. Alright, and I have a bike, and I think I'm actually going to put this on my tricycle. I have a big, huge tricycle. So, there we go. I got a Mike Wazowski horn. They had, no, they didn't have Sully. They had some other cartoon. It may come to mind before the end of the video, but they had another cartoon. It wasn't Sully. It was another movie. But along the monster lines, a lot of times in the front of Mighty Dollar, there is leftover stuff from Oriental Trading. And often, if it's like, you know, bouncy balls or rings, you get the whole bag, and there's like 36 or whatever, but this is one of them. It was probably a whole box of like 36 or whatever, but there's a pair in each bag, and they are monster hands, and I had to have those. Who knows, I may be hauling a video with these on or something. Ooh. Wonder if you could make them look like leaves and they'd be like, you know, my poison ivy gloves. Yes. Oh, you want a kiss in my hand? Oh, I know I'm so special. I'm evil, now die. I like the old Batman. I found this like teal-y wooden sign painted up, and it says Dolphin Rides, and I have a tropical master bedroom and bathroom, and it's going to go somewhere in there. And then they had them in a couple different colors, and I don't know, I only grabbed one. It's like a mesh shirt, and it's gray, and it has a black star and a white and blue like electric rock guitar, and it says rock, so one of my dogs gets to be a rock star. Hey, hey, they are doggy rock stars. One of them. Unfortunately, it doesn't fit my BFF. Because I learned something about sizing my dogs. When they're thick in the chest, you got to add a size. You measure them from the back of the neck to where their tail starts, and that's the size they are. But if you have a dog, and I have two of them, Babette and Bobo, that Tinkerbell's mom, their mom, was a Shih Tzu. My dog's mom is half Shih Tzu, half Chihuahua, and Tink's mom is a Shih Tzu. And two of her children, because Tink has this like little anorexic Chihuahua body, two of her kids were really thick in the chest and halfway, well, the body is built like her mom, so they're built like their grandma. And if they're thick in the chest, like I guess bulldogs and other dogs are, you add a size up. So if your dog's measurements are a large but they're thick in the chest, you add a size up. So Bobo is an extra large, and yeah. Oh well. And then I grabbed two of these. They are cat play caves, and I got one for my kitties, and this blue and yellow one I do believe is going to Mr. Ditters, a friend of mine's kitty. I'm building her another box. I already said that, Miss Hair Junkie. But I believe I'm giving my kitties the green one. And it goes out and has the little ball hanging in it. So I'm going to see how my cats like that. And it's, you know, about the length of one part of my arm, and I have long arms, so there's that. And then, ooh, I found some Ed Hardy hats. I grabbed this pink one with this, like, I don't know, it's not really a sugar skull, but it's outlined in like a tealy blue, and the writing here, Ed Hardy, is like a goldy color. There's red roses and little clear diamonds all throughout on a pretty light pink base. I got that one. And then grabbed this gray with silver on it, and it looks like the Big Bad Wolf met the Mad Hatter and Dr. Seuss and a little girl's bedazzler. But I thought it was so cool. I loved it. And it's got like dark gray roses in the background and cursive Ed Hardy. So had to have that one too. Don't know what I'm going to do with them. I may give one away. I don't know. May give them both away. Don't know. But they were too good to not have. And then I grabbed two of these. I found some chalkboard washi, and it says it's 5.5 yards, and it's Craft Decor brand. Had to have that. Oh yes, I did. And in their wonderful craft section, these ink pads, the Forever in Times, they are so awesome. I love them. I think I got a red one from the Dollar Tree, and I hate it. It stinks. So I got me a red one. I have greens and I think a purple. And from that are in this brand from Mighty Dollar, so I know I really like them. I grabbed this light blue, and I don't think I have a pink, but I grabbed a cute pink. And then this thing has a black on it. They had Hampton Arts I Press switchable self-inking stamp. And then there was not the biggest selection in the actual brand right now, and I've seen them before, but not these. I've seen these, and I never grabbed any. There's 3 different designs in the stamps for the iPress. There's this like a cheetah circle with laugh, and then this is like a giraffe, I think, star. And don't ask me why there's a pair of lips. Because they're going to kiss the elephant's ass. Oops. Or they could be doing it with this. I got I got this night pet bull, and he just looks messed up, and yeah, it was like
Devil cow.
devil livestock. Had to have him. And then I got this cow for my kids.
Help me.
Vincent had to have an auxiliary audio cord, so I got a green one. Alright, then I found, for my delicate sunglasses to stick in my purse this summer, I do believe that's what I'm going to do with this, if they fit. I got this Judy Garland as Dorothy from The Wizard of Oz, Turner Entertainment Company glasses holder. And in it is an eyeglass cloth that matches. So I went and looked around. This was just stuffed in a spot without with what it didn't belong with, and I tried finding more. Ow. I tried finding more, but this was the only one I could find, so that sucked, because I would have grabbed a couple of those. And then I got these miniature bun donuts, and it shows on the back like people with like thin hair using it, but I was kind of wondering if I could do like 2 little pigtails and see if it would give me like Princess Leia buns, but like, you know, wannabe easy Princess Leia buns, but like fuller, so, you know, it wasn't like, you know, 2 little like smashed horns that someone took a frying pan to sitting on your head. So we'll see how that works. And then this was with electronics, so it's leading me to believe it's a phone holder. It's an owl, and it's like a bluey color, and there's a groove on his head, and he was too cute not to give a home to, so I don't know if he's gonna hold my phone, so I don't know what the heck I'm gonna do with him. But I couldn't just leave him sit there. I mean, that wasn't gonna happen. He needed a home. And then, ooh, they had a bunch of the death calendars. So I grabbed, and they were all for 2016. There was all kinds of things and quotes and inspirational words for every day. There was quotes from the top presidents and historical figures, but I had to have this day in history, and since, I mean, technically I went shopping New Year's Eve, but today's the 2nd, so let's see. Let's see what it said for the 1st and the 2nd. Alright, there's the cover piece. Oh, it's got a bunch of copyright, blah, 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 blah. Okay. January 1st, Friday, New Year's Day. In 1863, Lincoln signs the Emancipation Proclamation. Wow! January 2nd, Saturday, 1942, the Navy opens a blimp base in New Jersey. And it's got a little prop up doodad so it can sit upright on my desk. I was like, oh yeah, had to have it. So yeah, if you've got a Mighty Dollar near you, they have got a bunch of the really nice pull off a page, like desk calendar things you see at like doctor's offices and stuff. Alright, and then, don't ask me what in the world possessed me to get these, but there are wedding cozies for couples, and it's a bride and groom, and the bottom of the bride, it looks like it's outlined with a piece of boa. It's all feathery, so Who knows, I may know someone getting ready to get married, so, well, I have something. Then I found some Guinness Book of World Records, like, I don't know if they're like flashcards or a game. It says the regular price on all of them was like $4.95. But it said there were 6 different sets in all, and ooh, I don't have the sports one. Okay, I wouldn't have hardly known anything in that section anyway, so bummer for me. Oh, but Guy had to have these, right? Guy.
Yep.
There's the Guinness Book of World Records Baffling Bodies. So, one of the examples on the back shows most tattooed person. Then there's Funky Foods. The example shows, oops, sorry guys, Funky, here, I don't know if I even wasn't paying attention. There's the baffling body, and here's the, there you go, Funky Foods, and the example shows the most expensive pizza ever. Then Extreme Earth, and the example on this side is the heaviest apple, 4 pounds something. This set is Outrageous Oddities, and its example on the back shows the card for heaviest mantle of bees. Whoa. That gives... Oh man, I got the shivery weirds between my shoulder blades. Oh, that's hard for me to even look at. I don't do bees, guys. I'm allergic to bees. 1 bee is bad news for me. Let alone, where is that? Let alone, like, right back here. That almost looks like the outline of a person covered in bees, or a person-shaped beehive. Ooh! Oh, I see my girl. Alright? I don't like bees. But anyway, I have amazing animals, and the back example here is largest carnivore on land, and there's a polar bear. Oh, this smashes my nose. Ooh. Alright. Ooh. For the guy of the house, I found this tumbler cup. I hope the picture goes on good. Yes. And it's got flames and Larry the Cable Guy. See the flames, guys? And there's Larry. And more flames. And it says Larry the Cable Guy. And in the center of it, get her done. So, I had to have that for $1. It's not very often you find a pre-decorated guy cup. Although they did have a bunch of Duck Dynasty glasses, every single guy. There's like 4 or 5 different cups, and I think there's only like 4 or 5 different guys. I don't know, I don't follow the show. And then I found this picture frame, and it says the papers and the inside told you what colors the gems were, and December is a blue topaz, and there's blue topazes in this crown, and this is, it's like porcelain or like ceramic colored covered metal, but it's printed to look like shiny black leather or snakeskin or something. And then there's like this glass bead on this metal, and it says Queen of Everything, and it's got a little pop out to lean on your desk. Had to have that. And then I found this Wheel of Love, and you get to flick it, and it tells you if you have to lose a turn or do something naughty, like remove a piece of clothes, spank your partner, give a lap dance, nibble the earlobe, kiss the back of the neck, bite softly. Skip biting softly. If I'm biting, I'm drawing blood. No, I'm kidding. Give a sensual back rub, lose a turn. And it looks like it may have a pop-out stand too. I think it props up, and it doesn't lay flat if you want on the back. Like cardboard pieces that pop out. So Then I found magnetic car decorations, a silver hibiscus set. It contains 8 magnets. There's 4 flowers and 4 leaves of different sizes, if you guys can even see that. And you can see how big the littlest ones are. Those are the littlest. The others are here. And only $1. I mean, wish Mighty Dollars were everywhere so all y'all guys could go. And then I found Nickelodeon's Kid Choice Awards. That smashes my nose. Mad Libs Party Kit. Y'all remember Mad Libs? I loved Mad Libs when I was a kid. And these are kid ones. I should have thought and opened these on New Year's with Vinny and his friend, but I didn't think. I was an income poop. I found this piggy bank, you guys. It's a Grasslands Road, and it's ceramic-y glass. There's the plug that pops out, and where you put the change in is his mouth, and it's a guy in like a green Hawaiian, like flowery, not really flowers, but like ferny shirt, and he's wearing a sign or a button that says, "I'm an income poop," instead of nincompoop. See that? He's got crazy hair. I had to have the income poop. And that's it for my Mighty Dollar. I have a little bit of Walmart I wanted to share with you. And my 5 and below. So let's get on that. Okay, I forgot I ran into Hobby Lobby because I had to have this. It's textile medium. It's 8 fluid ounces. It's Delta brand. And it was $5.99. Textile medium turns them little crafting paints I use for like everything. Mixing it, I believe it's half and half with this, turns it into fabric paint, guys. So if you have a lot of toll paints, you can turn it into fabric paint and not waste like $1 million trying to get all the colors and fabric paints you may want if you ever want to do a craft. So if you guys are interested in that, you need to find textile medium. Alright, at Walmart, my dogs have already been playing with these. These were under $2, I can't remember. They have furry lamb chops, and their feet or her hands are either red or green. And each limb has a squeaker, a little one. And the center has a big one. So he was under $2 for my kids for a late Christmas. And then there's this crazy contraption. Looks like a mine in like Finding Nemo that's going to blow up all the submarines, but in Christmas colors. And these are crinkly. And in the center somewhere, there's a squeaker, and he was the same price. And then for, I think they were like 47 cents or 42. I got some cookie cutters. Wow, my brain just went, ugh. I got a gingerbread man and a candy cane, a snowflake and a star, and 2 shapes of Christmas trees. And I think these were like $1.12, but they are actually candy cane peppermint spoons, and there are 6 of them, and you see how long they are. I can't wait to be eating those. And then, oh my goodness. Alright, all the Christmas is 75 off last time I was there. That includes their tablecloths. And their tablecloths were regular, I think like $5.98. Or between $5 to $7. And there was chalkboard tablecloth. It's round, 70-inch, and you can write on it and doodle with chalk, multi-purpose, wipes clean. It said there was rectangle and round, but I didn't see a rectangle, so I got a round. This ended up being 98 cents because I scanned it before I took it up to the register because it did not have anything Christmas written on it at all. So I was skeptical that why would they clearance this, because certainly you could sell this all year long, you know? I mean, surely you could. But this was like 98 or 94 cents. You guys need to go and get you a chalkboard tablecloth, and it's like that cottony insulated kind, not like the cheap plastic tape down. You need like a million of them to cover a million tables kind. These are a nicer one. And I think that's it for Walmart. I ran into Five Below at Vinny because he had to go. He had to go in there. And I found some Christmas clearance. And I'm going to try to remember how much everything was. I really will. I know this was $1.50, and it's a green glittery ornament and with an E. And that's my last name, so had to have that. Then there was this pet elf hat, and it's, you know, for bigger dogs, so I'm thinking I'm going to have to cut this and it's got like a hard band in here and an elastic sizable strap. I think I'm going to need to tailor it to fit my little dog's heads, so I'm probably going to cut that bottom right here and pop this band out and make these Velcro right here so my dogs can have an elf hat. I think that was like $1.24 or just under $1. Excuse me there. And I found some silicone ice cube trays for Christmas. Alright, I got, and they're for movies. I did not get Elf because it was just like a triangle tree, like this one here. They were just shaped like that, and I'm like, kind of boring. So I grabbed this one. There were 3 different kinds, and it was $2.50, and it's like the eggnog cups at Griswold's Christmas, or you could also think of Marty Moose. Marty Moose, Marty Moose. So I had to have the Christmas Vacation ice cube trays. But even better than that, guys, oh good golly gee, there is a Christmas Story leg lamp ones, and these again were $2.50 like the other. So I got both of them, and they're silicone, so you could also, you know, make chocolate molds and stuff. I have leg lamps for a Christmas Story, and if y'all know me, oh my gosh, I really want me a leg lamp so bad. Them suckers are like $279 for like a big full-size one made out of glass and whatnot, and real nice shade. That's like the coup de grace cream of the crop top one. I will have it one day. Alright, and then I really don't know what this thing is, but it's an action tracker. It's like a pedometer, but it keeps track of your calories, distance, time, steps. I'm going to go along with Vinny's iPhone. And I forget where we were before Christmas looking at stuff, and we were trying to look at a few things, think about what we could possibly do for Christmas. And I think these were like 10 or 15, the cheapest ones he saw, or was it Black Friday?
Black Friday Kmart.
He said it was Black Friday at Kmart. And, well, he got this one for $5, so he's glad he waited. And then we got this for $5. And it's a metal sign. It's pretty good size. And it says, warning, fart zone. Enter at your own risk. Because you've got a toxic booty. Teenage boys are woo. So that's it for my January Dollar Tree, Mighty Dollar, clearance, Walmart, Hobby Lobby, and Five Below haul. So I guess I'll say goodbye, or what's the fox say? subscribe to Make It All Maniac.